Man Media, baby, and I'm back with another one. Welcome to the channel, man. Salute to everybody that's here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you will not be able to comment. So, the best way to comment on any of these videos from now on any of these lives, you will have to be a subscriber only because that's what it is. Dub Will was good. Was good. Man. All right, we coming. We are getting closer and closer and closer to Saturday. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. When you think about, what we have in store, right? When you think about all the stories that's on ESPN and Fox and just think about it, right? Think about all these stories that's coming out right now, right? Everybody's got Colorado in their mouth. When you talk about college football, everybody's bringing up Colorado football. They ain't thinking about nothing else, right? It's either people saying we're going to win or people saying we're going to lose. But guess what? The game still got to be played, baby. So, hey, we are here. What up, Trey? Hey, Miss Rhonda Cole. Hey, Miss Dolores. Hey, Miss Patricia. Man, we are ready. We are ready. Man, let's get into the first topic today. So, first topic today is the Yahoo Sports reporter, right? He thought that UMass has the worst roster in college football, and it might be Colorado. Come on, baby. Come on. And I'm glad that Coach Prime responded and said, hey, man, have you came and seen this live? Because you wouldn't say that. And I like how everybody's trying to write these articles. Like, every single day, man, we got all this, the naysayers just coming out every day, right? Just want to put that negativity in the air. And guess what we doing? We just brushing them off, brushing them off, brushing them off. Because you know what? You can't say what's going to happen in the game because you're not the one suiting up. You're not putting on them chin straps. I mean, you ain't buckling up your chin straps. You ain't putting on a helmet. You ain't putting on the shoulder pads. You ain't putting on your pants. You ain't tying up the cleats. So with all this talking that you're doing, we going to prove you wrong. Hey, one thing I ain't worried about Keyshawn. He went to USC and all this, right? He's supposed to say that. He can't give Colorado praise. Because what's this going to say about his character, talking about his, being that's going to be a rival for his alma mater. He can't do that. But one thing that's going to happen, we are going to shock the world this weekend. And everything these people are saying and all these naysayers, what they got to say, guess what? We're going to brush them off. And when Coach Prime come up there for that post-game interview, guarantee you he going to have them receipts ready. I guarantee you something going to be said and it's going to go viral. I guarantee you that. But we going to be here. The family going to be here, right? We going to be here to watch it. We going to be here to see it. We going to be here to show them. And we going to a different level. It will not take 4 years to become a national contender. It will not take 4 years. I promise you it won't take 4 years. I promise you. Just like the BS they talking about Coach Prime going to the NFL, everybody knows that Coach Prime ain't going to the NFL. He don't want to be there. He don't want to coach grown men. He don't want to do it, right? Because he has a bigger impact on the youth, and that's what he would rather have. He would rather impact the youth and give them that financial literacy that they missing, guide them and show them how to make money if they not able to play in the NFL, right? Think about everything Coach Prime is doing right now. What coach in America is really helping his team get NIL deals like Coach Prime? Now, I'm waiting for one person to tell me about one coach that's really helping their players get NIL deals. Did Coach Prime have to do the sunglasses deal, the shades deal for them? He didn't have to do that. But he's making sure that all his players are taken care of on a different level. And those are the things that we gotta look that those are the things that they get swept under the rug, right? They don't never talk about the positive things that Coach Prime is doing or the things that's helping him or helping the team grow, right? I'll touch base on another thing. If you've been on my live in the previous, right? I talked about Colorado needs to open up an NIL store and that they should let the players put their merchandise in there and make profit off of it. Guess what CU did? They opening up an NIL store for the players to make money off their name, image, and likeness. So just think like, Coach, when I say Coach Prime be watching lives and he be watching people's videos, he's watching, right? It's ideas that we put out there to help Coach Prime take Colorado to a different level. I don't see Coach Prime coaching the NFL unless, here's the only way I can say unless something happens to Shador. Outside of that, I don't see him going to the NFL. I just don't see it. And it makes no sense for Coach Prime at all whatsoever, because he can help so many kids, so many families at a higher level than going to go help these grown men that's getting these contracts who don't want to listen to a coach anyway. Think logic about this. How many NFL coaches really be coaching? You heard what one Sapp said when he came there, if you watch the video. The thing that he loves about Colorado is that the coaches are really coaching. They're really teaching technique. That's the thing that people forget about. Hey, it's time. There is going to be a lot of haters on Coach Prime. Nobody wants to see Coach Prime win, but guess what? We good, baby. We good. Studio One, what's happening, baby? Hey, listen. I say this. If Coach Prime was to leave and he was to go to a Florida school, if he go to Florida State, Studio One, y'all Hurricanes gonna be in some trouble. Trouble. Tell you this right now, they gonna be in some trouble. But Coach Prime, man, we just focus on this season, right? All this noise we're talking about Coach Prime going to the NFL, he gonna go to a different team. All this, man. Can we just get to the first game? Tom Rose, what it do? Kenny, what it do? Jonas, what up? I don't think, honestly, I'm kind of like in a 50-50 boat if he was to go to FSU because of the way they played him in the situation. So I don't think he would. Mac, what's happening? The reason why Nick Saban ain't moving from his spot, he has NFL experience and waiting for him. But see, so here's the thing, right? When you talk about a great college coach and them going to NFL, like every time a great college coach goes to NFL, what happened? Within 3 years or less, they right back in college because they don't have any power. Like, they got power at these universities, at these colleges. They don't have no power in the NFL. You ain't got no power whatsoever. You got all these grown men that's making more money than you. What are you going to tell them? They don't care. Coach Prime got a gold jacket. They're going to be, oh, man, we ain't trying to hear that, dog. We trying to go out there and play, right? So it's like, why waste your time? Why waste your time when you can go and impact more places, more things? That's all. But did you say something? You did say something interesting. If Shador plays for a bad team in NFL, I can see him wanting to go coach something. Yes, that is the only thing that I can see, like real life see. If Coach Prime was to leave, it's because Shador is on a bad team and he ain't having it. He don't want his son in a negative spotlight in a bad situation. That's it. Jim Harbaugh should go back to the NFL. That's one coach I would say. Pete Carroll, he hasn't did anything since he won the Super Bowl, but those two are good examples. But outside of those two, right? I'm talking about the like majority, right? Not just those two. or like the 1% of coaches that from college make it like that's had it solid. But overall, college coaches don't. They don't, right? Nick Saban, Urban Meyer, Matt Rule, right? If you really look at it, I mean, that's just 5 coaches right there, right? There's been plenty more examples, right? But when you really talk about, how the percentage of college coaches going to NFL and really having success is not very high. Is not very high. You see, Matt Rule had to run back to college because he was a terrible. Hey, listen. Think about it like Matt Rule, right? You can go and you can get all these kids from the transfer portal and do all this and turn programs around. You don't got all that time in NFL to turn the program around. You either know or you don't. Don't even get me started on Kingsbury. He should have never, if it's one coach that I feel like should have never got that opportunity, Kingsbury. Because he ain't do nothing in college. Nothing. He wasn't successful in college. Cliff Kingsbury was not successful in college. But he got an opportunity all because of Kyler Murray, right? Because he can coach Kyler Murray. But he should have never got the opportunity. Never. I really do think coaches wants to stay with his son wherever he goes. He's been coaching him since a baby. He's filling out the place, not being there for him. But for me, right, when we talk about Coach Prime, what purpose do it really serve? Like, at some point, you got to let your kid go. At some point, right? He done showed him. He know what kind of money he's about to make. The opportunity's been given. And he's got to let Shador, spread his wings. He's got to let him spread his wings. You can't hold your son back. You got to let him spread his wings. That's all. It's got to happen. Win or lose, the TCU versus TU game, some fans will be fighting at that game. Listen, win, lose, or draw, it's going to be something happen. Like, something going to happen at a tailgate. You ain't got to worry about after the game. Something going to happen at the tailgate. Like, that's what it's going to be. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't see Coach Prime chasing after Shador to go to NFL. It has to be Shador's in a situation that's bad, and he's been there for 2 or 3 years, and the only person that can fix it. Because Prime is going to do at least 3 to 4 years at Colorado before he make a decision on what he want to do next. He's going to give it at least 3 to 4 years. Shador is going to be there for 2 out of those years. I'm telling you right now, Shador is going to be there for 2 out of those years because he ain't in a rush to get to NFL. He know what he got to do, but he ain't in a rush. But we talking about it, right? We unraveling this whole thing, right? This Yahoo reporter says Colorado has the worst roster in college football. Do you know how many teams are in college football? Like, legit. Do you know how many teams are in college football for you to go out and make a bold statement saying Colorado has the worst roster in college football? So you saying we can just talk about the Pac-12. We ain't got to talk about nobody else, right? We can just talk about the Pac-12. So you telling me that Cal has a better roster than us? You're telling me Stanford has a better roster than us? You're telling me Washington State has a better roster than us? You're telling me ASU, Arizona, like, we have the worst roster. This just can't be. I know you ain't did no research. I know you ain't did no research, no background history on none of these players to go out and say that we got the worst roster. How many rosters have 5-star players? Because we got some 5-star players on our team. But we got the worst roster. We got a better quarterback than a lot of these teams. But we got the worst roster. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, Studio, you make a good point, right? In that situation, right? With the transfer portal, right? There is a lot of variables that's unknown. Before you to go out and make a statement like that, the first thing you should have did, pull up. Pull up to Boulder. Pull up to a practice. That's what you should have did. Pull up. And if you pull up and you see something, right, and you go to another practice and you see them, then you can make that statement. But for you not to even see anything, like you haven't seen them personally, what are you basing this off of? What are you basing this off of? CU's going to be the underdog every game. No, they won't. They will not be the underdog every game. I can tell you that right now. They won't be. My bad, family, if I missed all y'all comments. We talking about it today, family. We talking about it. I think each day I'm going to try to lock this time in to go live as my daily time. So be on the lookout. I'm going to try to make this time as my locked in time for you guys to make it easier for you guys. But I will make sure that I put something out each day to know when y'all know when I go live. Trying to bring y'all topics. If y'all got topics, y'all can contact me via email. Y'all can hit me on Twitter. Or just drop it in the chat and we can talk about it, fam. We can talk about any and everything. It doesn't have to be Colorado football. We are gonna touch base on a topic that's not Colorado football, but the majority of this live it will be about Colorado football. But we're gonna talk about one subject for sure that's not about Colorado football. That's for sure. But it's gonna tie into Colorado football, so it's not pertaining to Colorado football, but it will be in there. So, what up, Chris? People keep trying to talk about non-issues. All those articles are for clicks, and people keep falling for it and giving it attention. Here's what I'll say, Chris. For me, it's a good topic to talk about, but I don't fall for the BS, right? Because anytime I hear you say something like that, I know you ain't did no research. I know for a fact you ain't turned on no film. You ain't watching nobody. You out here just trying to get a check. That's it. You writing an article trying to get a check because you know everybody going to tune in. So what's going to bring the ratings? Coach Prime. Because what you see? You see Coach Prime in the news. You see Coach Prime on commercials. You see Coach Prime this, Coach Prime that, Coach Prime. So it's like you got to say something. Negatively or positively, you got to say something. Because you know what? If you say anything, just like that, you making money. So that's how people are thinking. People still looking at Colorado as last year's team. They really don't do their research on these boys, and that's facts. That's facts. I was hiding. After Prime's success this year, any college will give him the keys to the university. Prime might take over Saban when he retires I agree but disagree with you, Ike, on that. I don't think any college will give Coach Prime the opportunity. Here's why. Every college is not open to having all those cameras on campus. I'm going to say this again. Not every university will allow Coach Prime to do what he's doing in Colorado with the cameras, with Amazon Prime on campus. They do not want that. They don't want him to have all that power. They don't want him to have all this content that the universities can't get a hold of. They cannot make money off of. Those are the things the reason why people have turned down Coach Prime in the past. Because they don't want to give Coach Prime all this power. Because they know if they give him all this power, they can't control him. And they want some type of control. Colorado said, hey, listen, we finna just give you the keys. Because we need to take this university to another level. We need the revenue. We're trying to build new things to get this back on campus. Could you imagine if Colorado goes and get a baseball and softball team? Tell you right now, that could be in the works right now because of Coach Prime. When some of these recruits that hasn't picked Colorado that are baseball players, the real reason why they haven't chose Colorado because they wanted to play baseball too. And we don't. And Colorado does not have a baseball team. They do have a baseball team, but it's a club team. But just imagine, because if you get a baseball team, you got to have a softball team for Title IX reasons. So there's a lot of things that some of these colleges will not allow Coach Prime to do. So, yes, majority of colleges will, but there's going to be a lot of colleges that says no to it because they want to be in control. They don't want that. Listen, the journey with Coach Prime, he's always went to go help and be in rough neighborhoods and help families. This is the first time in Colorado where he's been at a beautiful facility. He's at everything that he needed to be successful, right? When he was doing all those high schools, those are all inner city schools. Those wasn't out in the private, neighborhoods where all the rich people at. Those are inner city places. Jackson State, they didn't have the best facilities. Coach Prime built them a practice field. Redid they meeting room, redid the almost the entire facility, and put his money in there. So, hey, gotta look at things differently. What up, I love? Somebody has to choose as the worst team as a preseason. Everybody making a CU. I don't really care. Honestly, though, I'm honestly glad that they making a CU. I'm thankful they making a CU because it's going to put more notice on this team. It's going to put them in a bigger spotlight. It's going to help these kids grow to a different level. It's going to help them gain NIL deals. It just will. Like, all the negative things that's happening, it's all going to be reversed in a matter of days. In a matter of days. Because guess what? We ain't that far away from Saturday. And when we get to Saturday, all this talking, all this chirping, all these articles, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Because guess what? You're going to have to sit there and you're going to have to watch it. You're going to have to watch this success happen. That's it. You're just going to have to watch it. How when the media controlling it? Listen, media controls narratives, but at the end of the day, the players got to go out there and play. The media can say whatever it is they want to say, but when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, the players got to play. Everybody making this about Coach Prime, he ain't playing. It's the players that's playing. All they got to do is do their job. That's it. The hardest thing for all these players, what the hardest thing for all these players is? Waking up and just showing up to the game. That's the hardest thing they're going to do. Because they're going to get to play something that they love, something that they want to do. That's the hardest thing they got on Saturday. Waking up on time, getting there to the stadium. That's it. Everything else is going to take care of itself. Because it ain't no pressure on Colorado to win. And that's the thing that like, a lot of people don't understand. Like, yeah, these people are hating, but guess what? Y'all taking all the pressure off of us. Y'all taking all the pressure off of us. You know how much pressure you putting on TCU now? Because we got the worst roster in college football. You know how much pressure you putting on them? If I was TCU, I would not want to be in this situation. I would not want to be in this situation. Because all the pressure is on their shoulder. They got to win. Colorado just got to show up and make it respectable. Think logically about this. Everything that they're saying right now, the pressure's on TCU. The TCU has to win by 22 points. Good luck. Good luck. That's a lot of freaking pressure. That's a lot of freaking pressure to understand that you got to win by 22 points. That's a lot of pressure. Hey, when I tell you things ain't going to go the way they think it's going to go, things are not going to go the way they think it's going to go. I can book that. The only way they won't be an underdog every game is if they upset TCU game one. If not, they will be until at least the first victory. They won't be the underdogs against Colorado State. They won't be the underdogs on that game for sure. That's 100% sure. They won't be the underdogs on Arizona State, Arizona, Washington State. Those games right now, they won't be the underdogs. The underdog games that they're gonna be will be TCU. They're gonna find a way to make them the underdog against Nebraska, Oregon, USC, UCLA, and Utah. Those are gonna be the games that are gonna make them the underdogs. It's just what it is. You still gotta go out there and prove it. You still gotta go out there and change something. They pay him to say that. You remember there is a lot on this game being ran here. The best business is to down Prime now. Let Prime expose more money to the odds of the business. Hey, listen, that's what I've been saying. Hey, Big LT, that's what I've been saying. If you smart, right, and you see Coach Prime doing all these things, right, if you don't go out there and make an article, either positive or negatively or neutral, and you in the business, like you got a brand, you actually losing money. Be honest. Like, just think about this. Go to any other school's like fan page, right? I guarantee you they're gonna bring up Colorado. Some way, somehow, Colorado's gonna get dragged into the conversation. I can tell you this. Like, I watch other college shows, not just Colorado. I watch other Colorado shows. Outside of Colorado, I watch other shows in college football. Some way, somehow, Colorado get brought up in a situation. Coach Prime get brought up in a situation. And they'd be like, why? Like, yeah, we don't even, like, Colorado don't even play out, but y'all talking about Colorado. Some way, somehow, no matter what state, what city you go in, somebody's gonna be talking about Coach Prime. You have to. You can't miss him. Because if you watch TV, you're gonna see Coach Prime. If you on social media, you're gonna see something about Coach Prime. So you gotta see him. You gotta see something about this team. People making free money. Old school, what's happening? He worked for ESPN. What can you expect? Listen, Coach Prime is a marketing genius. He's a marketing genius for sure. Hey, one thing about Coach Prime, he gonna put you on the map. And when he be telling people, hey, listen, all you gotta do is come here and we gonna put you in the spotlight. He ain't lying about it. He's gonna put you in the spotlight. Because everybody's going to be so focused on what Coach Prime doing that they lose track of what is really about these players. I don't hear nobody bring about, hey, these players, X, Y, and Z. All is, hey, Coach Prime. It's the Coach Prime era. It's the Coach Prime effect. That's all you hear. What about the players? The time is going to come on Saturday. There's going to be a lot of recognition given out. Expect greatness. Because I'm telling you, our big-time players are going to show up. Our big-time players are going to show up, and they're going to cause havoc, and things are going to be in a different light. Oh, yeah, he definitely want to go viral. He did what he did. That's why Coach Prime said what he said back to him. Hey, well, Coach Prime literally responded back and said, have you came here and watched us live? Do you know what we got? Just drop that simple bar on him and just left it alone. I ain't got to go into a paragraph. I'm going to drop this simple bar, and you going to watch. I'm watching the game from home. I know Big Dog Chico doing a reaction, so I was going to do a reaction game by game. I mean, play by play. But because Big Dog Chico doing that, I'm going to let him rock with that, you know. That's what he want to do, so I'm going to let him rock with that. But I will be at the Nebraska game. So if you're going to the Nebraska game, pull up. You will see all your favorite Colorado content creators there. So if you're going to the Nebraska game, pull up. I will be there. Anybody that's new to the channel, salute to you guys. If you're watching and you want to comment, you will have to subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, you will not be able to comment. Just letting you know. Rob J, what it do? Yes, every P5 school ain't with the cameras around. That is 100% facts. That is 100% facts. They ain't letting Coach Prime. Hey, a lot of schools won't let Coach Prime do that. Colorado plus 20 game one at TCU and plus 8 at Nebraska. If y'all upset TCU or have a close game, that 8-point underdog will change. Definitely for sure, Studio One. Hey, Studio One, I know you about to lock them picks in. I know you about to lock. Hey, Studio One, I know you about to lock them picks in, baby. I know that. If Prime wins, I guarantee you there will be a big team in the SEC calling for Prime. Texas A&M might even be calling CU in 2 years. They already called Prime. What you mean? Auburn was already trying to get Coach Prime. Coach Prime didn't want to go there. The SEC already been trying to get Prime. But what's gonna change is they gonna really go drop that real bag. They trying to give him that little. Coach Prime he don't need the money, but hey, somebody offer you $100 million. Hey, you might not can't turn that one down. I'm just saying. But the SEC has already tried to come out to Coach Prime. That's for sure. If CU had a baseball team, they would get so much recruits from the South. Listen, I'm telling you, because Coach Prime played baseball, he is going to find a way for Colorado to add a baseball team, which in return is going to add a softball team, which in return is going to add revenue to Colorado. They're gonna do it. I'm telling you, they're going to do it. Which is kind of ironic that CU don't have a baseball team. A lot of people don't even think about that, but it's the little things that Coach Prime be recognizing and be paying attention to that you don't think he'd be paying attention to. He really be paying attention to it. I think Colorado just been the big talk more than other top schools because it's Coach Prime. Listen, Coach Prime is moving headlines. He's moving headway. And that's what people don't like, right? Coach Prime went and read the NCAA book, read it inside and out, got his, all his attorneys and everything to study that thing. So when he go out and do something, he want to make sure he dot all his I's and cross all his T's, and he know how to do this. He's a mastermind at mastering these rules, and that's what they don't like because Coach Prime ain't breaking rules. He's doing everything the legit way based upon what the rules state. And now that it coming all to like proficient. I don't know why I messed that word up. And they seeing the light. They seeing like what really going on. They trying to slow that track down. Like, hey man, you're not supposed to be doing this at this fast rate. Like, yes, we put that rule in, but we didn't think nobody's really gonna take advantage of the rule. And guess what? Coach Prime is taking advantage of every rule he can possible to help see you grow faster. And best believe it's gonna happen in less than 2 years. Next year, CU's gonna go to the playoffs. Next year, they're gonna go to the playoffs. And the reason why I'm saying this, all CU got to do is win. All people got to do is see a vision. See what Coach Prime really trying to show them. They're going to get if you worried about the transfer portal last year, just imagine some real big-time ballers from some of these big-time colleges that ain't winning that's going to want to come to see you and play for Coach Prime. It's all marketing. Coach Prime know what he's doing. Coach Prime knows what he's doing. It's all a marketing plan. It's all a plan. That's all it is. Colorado hasn't played one game yet, and people already have 1 foot out the door. That's facts. That's facts. My friend asked me the other day why colleges are mostly dead in the middle of the hood. Man, there are a lot of colleges in the middle of the hood when you think about it. Like Studio One, that's a good point. I had to go think about it. Like when you really think about it, right? There are a lot of colleges in the hood. Like, it really is. It's crazy. They're like, hey, man, we want you to further your education, but we going to make you go to the hood to go get that education. Like, it really is, man. That's a good question to think about, man. To say CU has the worst roster in the country is crazy. Hey, listen. People going to say what they're going to say, man. What that black coach was coaching at Texas A&M before Jimbo, what are you talking about? Yeah, there was a man, what is his name? Um, Kenny Sumlin. I think that was Kenny Sumlin. I think that's what his name was. Dang, I know his name, man. I like I like how people are saying Shiloh and Shadura were only playing in good schools. Man, them boys were playing in the hood. Bucky as well. Yes, man, and that's what a lot of people don't know. They think because Coach Prime got all these players and did all these things, they're like, they were playing in all these like great schools. When in reality, all these schools were in the inner city. Like, they really was. They were really in the inner city. And nobody really fails to realize that. But that just goes to show you who's doing their homework and understanding where schools are at. Because if you're doing your homework and your research, if you're not from the area, guess what? Go visit the area. Go really find out what it really is. Right? Go see the background and track record of what Coach Prime really done. He's built football fields for the inner city kids. He's done a lot of great things, and that gets pushed out the way because just the negativity. Because guess what? They feel like, if you could talk negative, negativity grows, negativity sells. But at the end of the day, when you're wrong, be man enough or woman enough to own up to what you said. That's all I'm going to say. Because if I'm wrong, I'm going to come on here, family, and I'm going to say, hey, I was wrong. But we going to see if people can do it. Be a man of your word. Be a woman of your word. Awesome news. Prime is expected to take the role of athletic director at Colorado University in the next 3 to 4 years. We'll see. Not going to answer that question. So since camp is over, they can chill until game time. No, they cannot, Miss Ryan. Some of the players are in class. Not all the players are in class. Some classes started yesterday. Some classes started today, and then the rest of the classes don't start till September 5th. So some players are in class. Some players are not. But if you're not in class, you're working out, you're film studying, you're doing something around the campus. They ain't no chill time. We too close to TCU. Ain't no chill time. So they practice in the morning, go to classes midday, afternoon, things like that. But ain't no chill time. That's for dang sure ain't no chill time. TCU is so pressed being the first team to beat. Listen, TCU is putting so much pressure on themselves because they know they got to beat Prime that they're gonna make mental errors. They're gonna make mental mistakes because they're putting too much focus on. Man, we gotta beat them by 22. Because if you don't think they know like how much they gotta win by, and what the sports books are saying, best and believe, I can guarantee you one thing about one thing. There's probably 1 or 2 players on that team that already told their buddy, hey, go bet on CU. Go bet on CU. Hey, that plus 22, dog. Go bet on CU. Go bet on CU. I'm telling you right now. Hey, you see all these players getting in trouble for these gambling rules? Like, the players can't gamble, but they sure can tell their friend, hey, if I were you, this is what I would go do. It happens all the time. That's a lot of points, Ross. Coach Problem is going home. The clowns are these fools. Okay, y'all know I'm still learning about football now. I want to have these football games and look clueless or go to Super Bowl parties just for the food. Actually, no. Hey, that's a part of. Hey, Miss Nicole, Miss Ryan Nicole, you're doing a great thing, right? You listening in, you understanding what's going on, so you get better knowledge, of the game, right? That's all. That's all you can do, gain knowledge. I'm making a bet. Mathis makes a touchdown first game, $200. Okay, back. Hey, all these Caleb hater. Hey, Max said it. Max said it. I'm telling you, Caleb Mathis is gonna be on that plane. Caleb Mathis is gonna be on that plane, baby. Trying to tell you. Yes, Jonas. So a black coach winning their first game at the P5 level, on the road versus a top 15 team will be big. Man, listen, it's gonna be through the roof. It ain't gonna just be big. It's gonna be through the roof. Like, hey, listen, we came in here, we handled business, and we out of there. Hey, them suits getting ready to come on. Them shades finna be on. We finna be walking to TCU like, what's happening? We here. We coming. The only thing I don't want, I just want Coach Prime to change the theme music. I don't want the Yin Yang Twins. Dum, dum, bum, dum, bum, bum, bum. I just don't want it. Hey, let's go. We good. TCU look like they will break out a couple. They will break a couple bones. One of our players eating. Hey, listen. They can keep eating what they eating. Hey, listen. They better be ready. They better be ready. Hey, Florida State, Nebraska, USC love to clout chase. Hey, let them keep clout chasing. We good over here. We good over here. Hey, playing Madden to see Coach Prime, oh my. If you got Madden and you ain't started the superstar mode, missing out. Coach Prime in that thing, baby. He in that thing. Hey, listen, not just TCU players. Do you know how many players that want to retweet Coach Prime quotes and they know they're gonna get in trouble if they do it? And it is so many players out there that want to listen. The players that want to, that can't, guarantee you they might end up jumping in that portal. When they jump in that portal, hey, see you gonna be there to hit them up. They were even talking about Kermani McLean on Undisputed this morning. That Coach Prime. Listen, Kermani's gonna play, man. Like, they ain't gotta worry about him. Kermani's gonna play. Never know. Juju might be this year's James Houston. How about James Houston with a mix of R.B. Miller? How about that, Big LT? That's a mixture. A mixture of James Houston and R.B. Miller. That's what I'm going to say about Juju. But, hey, man, if y'all really think about it, right? And they was on Undisputed, they was talking about this, right? Why in the heck would they root for Colorado? Like, just be real. Why? The only person you could really see, like, doing it would be Michael Irvin. But outside of that, nobody else on that show is going to root for Colorado. Man, listen. I like that they against it, because guess what? What you don't understand is all the free things that you saying and you giving about Colorado. You're giving people more reasons to tune in. Win, lose, or draw, you're giving them more reasons to tune in. So keep doing it. Just think about it, right? So we'll talk about last year, right? The top game did 10.4 million. The same weekend as this weekend this year, right? Who says that CU ratings couldn't get up to 15 to 20 million first game? Who says it can't happen? Because the most last year was 10.4 week 1. That was the most views. Who says that we can't get to 15 million or plus? And think about it. Warren Sapp is official with the Buffs. Hey, we got Warren Sapp, dog. We got Warren Sapp in Boulder. Some things is really going up. Hey, just like Coach Prime said, it's okay when they do it. But when I do it, it's a problem. Yes, most HBCUs are in the hood. Are the country. Yes, that is true. That is, yes. Kevin Sumlin, yes, that is him. Yes, HBCUs always in the hood. Went to North Carolina A&T, right in the hood. You know what's crazy though? Is that they always put the HBCUs in like the hood or in the country, but they don't give them the funding like they do everybody else. Come on, man. Fund them just like y'all fund the big universities. Give them opportunity too. Hey, Miss Kelly. Hey, so Gearhead, I am going to touch base about the Nebraska tight end. I'm going to touch base about that. That's one of the topics we're going to talk about. I'm going to get into that. So just be patient. We're going to get into that for sure. We're going to really talk about that one. If you're not in your class, you're watching film, napping, or hydrating. Yes, that is 100% sure. Most of the players, they either sleep, taking a nap, they went to the cab, got something to eat, watching film with coaches, or hydrating. Most of the coaches, you know, they either lining up recruits for the Nebraska game, watching film, or getting ready for the practice plan. Because you gotta recruit nonstop. So Zion, we gonna get into that subject. Just relax. That's on the topics. That is on the topic agenda for the day. I'm telling you, we gonna get into it. Because I got some words to say on both sides of the spectrum about that topic. Best believe we gonna talk about that family of the day. I like how Darius was following the guys around the campus yesterday. Love to see that more. You're going to see that more because they can't show you really nothing at practice. So with that being said, they got to show you different segues of, you know, the player's life on and off the field, going to classes, right? Because part of like what they do is they get to walk around campus and just be with the players. So I'm glad they shedding light and they really put a spotlight on the campus because that is so freaking amazing. Chef Xavier, what's happening? It is go time, baby. Go Buffs. We here. It's live. Caleb gonna watch that plane. Man, Caleb is not watching that plane take off, man. Best believe he gonna be on it. He gonna be on it. Hey, listen, I had him as the thumbnail, but I changed it. But as we get on Saturday pregame, I might have Caleb as the thumbnail. No, I might do it Thursday. When that flight take off and Caleb on that thing, I'm gonna put Caleb as the thumbnail. Just watch. Yes, make sure you like, share, subscribe, baby. This is Rob the Man Media, and we here live and direct. And what we do here is we just bring media to life. No matter what it is, we just bring media to life. We talk about it all, family. Anything that you want to talk about, just drop it in the chat. If you're not a subscriber of the channel, you will not be able to comment. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's free. It's free. This content is free for you. I ain't charging you for the content. I'm just here having a good time, giving y'all great content. So it's free. Just hit that subscribe button. Drop in the comments. Let's get it cracking because we are here and we're going to be here. And we're going to keep this thing pushing in the algorithm because this is what we do. We just get on live, we talk about it, and it does not matter what the subject is. Technical T, we are going to talk about it. It's coming. That is one of the next topics. I got 4 topics of the day that I'm going to talk about, but we are going to get into that. Just be patient. Dre, what's happening? Undisputed showed love for Coach Prime and Travis. Is that dude? Also, Travis was on Instagram saying that he ain't been running from none. He ain't scared. Hey, listen, Travis ain't scared of nothing. He ain't scared of nothing. It's up, baby. It's up. Wait, did they announce that Sapp would be an analyst? Yeah. So Sapp is like, he's always, so thing about Sapp is he's always been an analyst for Coach Prime. He's always been an analyst. Like when he was at Jackson State, he was an analyst. He would send, like Coach Prime would send him film. He would give Coach Prime, send him stuff back. He's always been an analyst. So Sapp cannot directly talk to a player one-on-one, but he could talk to him as a group. He could be at a film study, meetings, all that good stuff, but he can't talk to a player one-on-one just because he is not an on-the-field coach. Only on-the-field coaches can directly talk to a player one-on-one. So that's why you'll see him a lot with like Coach Prime talking about stuff, or he'll be in the groups, or he'll say something or mention something to the coach to express that. But he cannot directly just be involved with a player one-on-one. So, wait, so he's going to be the defensive line assistant coach? No, not the defensive line assistant coach. That's Coach Sal. He won't be there. But say if Coach Sal was to leave, then Warren Sapp would be that coach. Warren Sapp had to get that paperwork in line, get that degree. That's why you just now seeing him as an addition to the team, because he had to get that paperwork right. Now that the paperwork right, now he can be there, be in Boulder, supporting the Buffs, and it's on and nothing but game time. Baby! I have to go to a meeting now, but blessings. Appreciate you, Miss Kelly. HBCUs in the hood, the one piece. If I pull up to a Boulder game, I'm finessing my way to that cafeteria. Hey, listen. Hey, if you make it your way to that Boulder game, for the Nebraska game, I might have some tickets for you to be able to get some of that cafeteria food, because there's 2 sections that's on the end zone that you get the same food that the players eat, and you don't have to pay. It's built into the tickets. So be on the lookout, because I might be doing a giveaway. If you go to the game, I might be doing a giveaway. For some tickets. So keep supporting the channel. Keep staying tuned, because you never know. I might be dropping something for you guys. I might be dropping some exclusive tickets where the area that you're going to be in, food and everything is going to be provided for you. You just kick back, kick your feet up, and watch the show happen live. Hey, sweat. Hey, you never know. You never know. Hey, Mac, they say you capping, man. They say you capping, dog, about Caleb Mathis. Caleb Mathis is going to be on that plane, man. He going to be on that plane. Is that a scorpion on your jacket? Yes, it is. So there's it is a scorpion. It's one of the schools I coach for. So I coach football and basketball, for those you don't know. But this is one of the former schools I used to coach for that I'm wearing. So it's a little snippet, but that is a scorpion. That's there. Say I believe he will be there, but won't have an impact to this game. Caleb Mathis is gonna be on that plane, dog. He gonna be on that plane. Y'all, I'm telling y'all this right now. Travis on Bleacher Report show was funny. He named himself as one of the Heisman runners. Hey, listen, man. He gonna be in that Heisman, dog. He gonna be on that Heisman. He's gonna be on that Heisman, dog. Is Adam Hopkins going? Yes, Tremaine. Yes, he's in that rotation. He's definitely in the rotation. Hey, Tremaine, I pinned my email for you. So if you check the pin that I left up there, you can contact me via my email. So I did that just for you. Adam Hopkins is definitely going to be on that plane. He's definitely in that rotation for sure. You can book that for sure. Coach Prime went in on the NCAA about Tyler, as he should. Coach Prime did do a press conference today. So the press conference should be released. You know Coach Prime went in. You know he did. And guess what, family? Later on today, we going to talk about Coach Prime press conference. Later on today, I'm probably going to do it about like 3 or 4 hours. Because I got some business I got to knock out for work. Because I'm working from home today. We gonna talk about the press conference later on today. But the next subject we finna get into. Bro, listen, you don't gotta believe me. But when you see it, don't say I didn't tell you so. That's all I'm gonna say. But to get into this next subject, we are talking about the Nebraska tight end breaking into a liquor store and stealing $1,600 worth of vapes. The Nebraska tight end breaks into a store, steals $1,600 worth of vapes, cigarillos, lighters. Like, I know times are rough, right? This player is going through the same situation as Tyler Brown, as Savion, with the NCAA, waiting on his approval, right? Some of the things I talked about the other day when we talked about the Tyler Brown, the NCAA, and things like that, right, was these players that's waiting on these approvals are getting denied by the NCAA. Yes, it is a felony. But because he's a football player, depending on who his lawyer is, and because he's a football player on the Nebraska team, you never know. Bro said cigarillos. Yes, cigarillos. Rellos. Some people call... I'm just giving you the term of what was used in the article. But, everybody say rellos. But cigarillos is what they, that's what it is. But the man stole $1,600 worth of vapes, cigarillos, and lighters. All right. I got 2 points on this. And I'm looking at this from two sides, right? The first side is dude he needs some better people around him. He needs some better guidance, some better help, some better foundation around him. While Matt Rule is so worried about what Coach Prime doing, he needs to be focused on what his players are doing. Right? That's my first take. My second take of this is players getting vulnerable because they're not able to play. And so these universities are not willing to help them with these NIL deals or get help where they don't have to put themselves in these type of risks or going to make bad decisions or some way because their mental health goes wacko, they do crazy things, right? So I look from this at two different aspects. Yes, did he make a bonehead decision? Yes, indeed. I wouldn't tell nobody to do it. But what I'm looking at is when you start talking about, this dude is being desperate to go out and break into something because he's not eligible, and how they try to put that in the article. If you read the article, they really tried to put that because he's waiting to get approval from the NCAA, and all the BS is going on with the NCAA from the approval because he's transferred twice. That's what happens. So it's like the young man made a decision. He made a tremendously bad decision by breaking into a liquor store to steal vapes, cigarillos, and lighters. Like, what in your right mind thought you were going to break into somewhere and you were going to get away with it? But that's what it is, right? So it's like, when I started to talk about this the other day and people, was really like, where was I going with this? And I say, when the NCAA waits to make these decisions, right, and they say a kid is not eligible or ineligible, that affects a kid more later in the process than them telling them early in the process, right? Because if you wait longer and longer, you're going to give a kid an opportunity to make a bad decision, to take themselves out of the situation. And sometimes the NCAA wait because they want to test characters. They want to test how mentally strong you are. But then they'll use mental health against you. But what I'm going to say to that is, Zion, you hit it right there in the head. What is Nebraska doing with their NIL to support their players? Because if he had an NIL deal or doing the proper things they need to do, these deals would not happen. I mean, this situation probably wouldn't happen. Are kids going to make bad decisions? Or young adults going to make bad decisions? Yes, they are. But to go to a level of you breaking into a grocery store, a liquor store, to steal vape, cigarillos, and lighters, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Yes, I bet Caleb will be there. Hey, you either going to take the bet or you're not. That's what Max saying. You either going to take it or you're not. He's betting on Caleb. What are they feeding them in Nebraska? Hot dogs, hamburgers, and fries? I don't know what they feed them up there. We really don't. But you know what? Matt Rule is so worried about Colorado and what we doing up here that he ain't focused on what his players are doing. Dude smoking mad gas in Nebraska ain't doing nothing out there. Listen, it just goes to show you, right, how a kid can make a split decision and things go south fast, right? You make a split decision because you're not eligible and you're not marketable, right? Some of the things do have to be about marketable, but here's the thing. The way Nebraska spotlights him as the highest rated transfer player coming to Nebraska and how they spotlight him, he shouldn't be struggling with NIL deals. So that goes to prove there's something behind this story more than what they're saying. And to be arrested for breaking into a liquor store, it's kind of crazy. Beyond crazy. It's kind of blasphemous is what it is. But they gotta educate these players. They gotta get them help, financial literacy, right? And that's one of the things with Coach Prime is he's giving these kids financial literacy. And I promise you, if you ever think about getting that close to doing something like that at CU, I guarantee you more than likely ain't gonna play football again. He should plead mental health. Hey, he can plead whatever he want to plead. He made the decision. But at the same time, there's still some things that's not added in the story. And the reason why I say this, right? What if it was his boy working at the store and the owner caught it on tape, fired his boy? Because they did not directly call the police when the situation happened. They called the police way after the situation happened. So something in the story don't add up. What if his boy was the one who told him to do it, said, hey, man, everything going to be good, I'll cover you, and then the owner came back and did it? So it is what it is. Hello, I'm hearing for the first Told you so. Is Zion in the room? What you talking about, Cheryl? What you talking about, Cheryl? What you got, Coach Cheryl? What news you about to drop on us, baby? Drop that news. Drop that news. What you got, Miss Cheryl? What you got, Miss Cheryl? Zion is in the room. He's here. Miss Cheryl, he's in the room. Drop that heat, Miss Cheryl. We here for you. We here for you. No, so we haven't heard Miss Cheryl. Drop that heat on us. What did he say about Miles Slusher? That he's starting. So, yes, we're going to talk about the interview later on today that I will be putting on the live. We will be talking about Coach Prime's last interview before the big game. Before the big game against TCU. We will be talking about that later on today. Miss Cheryl, you could drop that heat on us. We could talk about it right now. Family, we could talk about it. Maybe he's trying to prove to the NCAA about mental health issues and when they don't want people to be written before receiving that weight. I was thinking the same thing, Chris. I was thinking the same thing. And that's why I said I had two opinions about it. That's why. Coach Prime said it's between Cooper and Carter. Hey! I told y'all that boy Carter Stoudemire was going to be out there doing his thing. I tried to tell y'all. Y'all wasn't listening. Hey, when I did my depth chart and I told y'all about it. Whoo! All right, we here, baby. Break that news, baby. Break that news. We are here. Live and direct, baby. You saying Caleb is not better than most of the receivers from last year that's playing against TCU. Mac, if you are with it, we can send Rob the funds by Friday. Hey, if y'all want to support the channel, it's pinned there. Y'all send the funds. It's in there. But, listen, Miss Cheryl, drop that heat. We here for you. Hey, if you guys have not checked out Miss Cheryl's content, please go to her channel. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all support her content. She dropped some jewels on some players from Colorado that transferred in. She's putting the spotlight on all the transfer players that came to Colorado. If you are missing out, if you have not checked out her videos, please go support that channel, baby. Rob, now I'm talking about if I win, you send me the money. Whoa. If you win what? Whoa, hold on. Whoa. What we talking about, bro? Y'all, hey, listen. What y'all put me in the middle of? I don't even know what's going on. What y'all done put me in the middle of? Can you do a live reaction of his weekly? Yes, Miss Cheryl, I can. I can do a live reaction. We gonna talk about Coach Prime press conference. We gonna talk about it. I'm gonna go watch it. Put my notes down, what I got to talk about, but we are definitely gonna talk about it. But I'm saying, listen, what are y'all betting on? Because I don't know what y'all betting. I know what Max said he was gonna do, but I don't know what y'all betting on. I ain't got nothing to do with me. I had Slusher on that list as well. I didn't know Slusher was that good. Slusher started in the SEC at Arkansas. Slusher started. I thought I had Roger Ward Shallow, but I mean, if you really pay attention and diagnose those videos yesterday, you will see Slusher and Shiloh out there on that field together. Y'all in for a treat. He was going in on at the conference. Oh, we finna talk about it today, baby. Hey, where's Carter on the depth chart? I've been telling y'all, man. He said, listen, Carter Stoudemire is second string, but he could possibly be starting. I told y'all, Carter's that guy. Carter's that guy. When I did my depth chart and I said, listen, I said I had Travis, I said Cooper, Kermani, and Carter as the two backups. There were people in the chat said, you got two freshmen behind them. I said, yes. Nobody wanted to listen. Coach Prime just went out there and told y'all, hey, man, listen, man. Sometimes, man, I don't just be saying stuff to saying stuff. Hey, we talking football. We talking football. You got to put that work in. You can see it. That's all I'm saying. I try to tell y'all. I can see Caleb. I can see Caleb Mathis getting a touchdown in the TCU game. Okay, old school. Let them know, old school. Hey, listen. I don't know how much Caleb going to play. But Caleb is going to be on that plane, and he going to get in the game. I don't know how much he going to play. You ain't never got me on record saying Caleb going to play all these snaps. You ain't got me on record. I told you he going to get on that plane, and he going to play. That's what I told you. So, hey. It's going to be a tough battle between Cooper and Carter. I don't think it really is. I can see them putting both of them out there with Travis. And honestly, the starting corners yesterday, because Travis wasn't practicing, was Cooper and Carter. Those are the two starting corners yesterday at practice. But we going to find out. We going to find out. All I want them to do is go ahead and drop the depth chart so we can really find out what it is and what it ain't. But, man, we going to find out some things. Family, I'm going to try to make this as the regular time, Monday through Friday. This will be my one of my regular times I go live. My other time I go live and later in the evening it will vary. But I'm going to try to make this as my normal time to go live with you guys during the weekday. So stay tuned. I appreciate everybody. I'm about to go watch this Coach Prime interview. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put out my next show. I'm going to put something out for it. So be on the lookout on YouTube. How will you do Fridays live? I'm not going to the TCU game. So Friday, I'm still debating on what I'm going to do on Friday. I'm still debating on Friday. I'm going to have this normal time slot, but I'm going to have a night live. I'm going to have a night show live to get ready for Colorado. So that show might go on for 3 to 4 hours. I'm going to have a night show. But that one, y'all might be able to call. I might do a call-in with that one. I might have some surprises for you on that one. But, hey, Miss Jennifer. But definitely. I got something lining up for Friday. I'm not sure 100%, but I'm going to keep you guys up tuned in. Why you not doing a play-by-play? The reason why I'm not doing a play-by-play on Saturday is because Big Dog Chico is doing one. So I rock with Big Dog Chico. I rock with John the Liquidator. I rock with Colin Life and Football. I rock with other content creators. But them like the big three that I really rock with. They support me. I support them. So if you're a content creator, you know, in Colorado, you rock with me, I rock with you. That's just how I look at it. So it's like we got this thing of like, you know, we try not to go live at the same time. Like I might go live, jump off, nothing, go live, jump off. Like we kind of got this like in between, you know. We talk offline, you know. Don't think that we don't talk offline. So it kind of varies. But we do talk offline behind the scenes about stuff. But I'm about to jump off. I'm about to watch this Coach Prime press conference right quick. Man, you can do it. Everybody else does. I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm not saying I can't do it. This first game, I just want to enjoy the game. You feel me? I just want to enjoy this game. Game number 2 in Nebraska, I might do play-by-play live while I'm at the game. I'm on YouTube, going live with y'all, talking about it. So I don't want to give up everything about everything, but I'm going to try to give y'all content in a different point of view, in a different light, right? My slogan is I'm bringing media back live. I mean, back to life. So when I bring my media, I want to do it in a different perspective. So I don't want to just do everything everybody else is doing. I want to be able to branch off and do a little bit of everything. So 125 per person for their tailgate. For who tailgate? Who who's $125 tailgate? If that's hey, listen. I can get a sponsor to sponsor the tailgate. If y'all want me to do a tailgate for the Nebraska game, we can do that. If y'all want me to do a man, they crazy. Listen, I can do a tailgate, and we could just have a great time. $125 for that tailgate. Hey, how you gonna charge $125 for a tailgate is something that you can just walk into? You don't need no ticket for a tailgate. It's a tail. Come on, people. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. We got to do better. But I get it. You know, I get it. Why they doing $125? I get it, right? To pay for the food, pay for the drinks, pay for whatever, you know, they sponsors didn't pay for. So I understand. It ain't no hate from my end, but I could throw a tailgate and give y'all a better tailgate than what y'all gonna pay for that $125. I'm telling you that right now. So listen, the $125 ain't that much, right? I'm not saying it's a lot, but you know how many people are tailgating? They just give you something for free. If you want unlimited beer, you can literally go from one tailgate to the next tailgate to the next tailgate to the next tailgate to the next tailgate. They're gonna give you free beer. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. If that's what you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but that's each your own, man. I'm gonna leave that alone. Hey, it is what it is. But if y'all want me to do a tailgate for the Nebraska game, I will set some things up, get some things planned out. You know what I'm saying? For you guys. But it's up to you guys, family. Y'all let me know. You guys can email me, contact me. You can contact me via Twitter. It ain't hard to find me. I ain't hard to find. If you really want to get in contact with me, I ain't hard to find. All you gotta do is type in Rob the Man Media. There it is. Rob the Man Media at Gmail. It's my email. If you want to hit me on Twitter, it's Rob the Man Media. So I ain't hard to find. You can hit me up on one of those places. And there's that. But I'm going to get out of here. I will be back on later on live talking about the Coach Prime press conference. Be on the lookout because I will drop when I'm going to do it. So you can hit those notification bells. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel because I will be making everything as subscribe only when I go live now. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, the donate is in the pinned message or in the description down below. It's been real, family. I appreciate you guys. I would not have this platform without you guys. And I thank you truly for tuning into this channel. And we going up. Cannot wait. TCU week is here. We are a matter of days to Saturday. And this is Rob the Man Media, baby. And we back with another live. Peace.